The BMF of UFC, Jorge Masvidal, writes, I've known Dustin Poirier since his first or second fight in the UFC and so happy for him to be now one of the best fighters in the world. Former UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones keeps it simple with an American flag emoji and a man shrugging emoji. Take that for what you will. Megan Anderson writes, Lafayette stand up, Dustin shocking the world. But for some reason she hashtagged UFC 259 instead of 257. John Fitch writes, boom, big KO, amazing. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson tweets, those leg kicks, key to victory 100%. Alpha Cat Zingano writes, are you effing serious? I'm never betting again. Well, I'll probably bet next week. In the second two, Mystic Mac was right, but... Bellator welterweight champion Douglas Lima chimes in, leg kicks set it all up. Solid performance at Dustin Poirier. Francis Ngannou chimes in, give this guy the respect that he deserves. Karate hottie Michelle Watterson, ooh my gosh, Dustin Poirier seals the freaking deal, holy moly. The ever-inflammatory Funky Ben Askren simply tweets, Conor is overrated. UFC featherweight champion Alex Volkanovski chimes in with, wow, leg kicks worked a charm, followed with the hands. Gave Dustin Poirier a little round of applause. Josh Emmett, pictures speak louder than words, 3 mind-blown emojis. I think we get the message. Lil Heathen Jeremy Stevens with a touching note, he writes, no one deserves it more than Dustin Poirier. Eduardo Dantas over at Bellator chimes in with, this is MMA. The Motown phenom Kevin Lee writes, whoa, should have learned some wrestling. Of course, that being in response to Conor McGregor. Michael Chiesa, fresh off a win over Neil Magny, writes, masterclass. Congrats, my man, Dustin Poirier. Zachary Makovsky writes, when good times are good, be grateful. When bad times are bad, be graceful. Congrats to Dustin Poirier. Hashtag amazing. Huntington Beach City Councilman and former UFC light heavyweight champion Tito Ortiz chimes in, at Dustin Poirier, congrats, man. The Lioness Amanda Nunes writes, congrats to Dustin Poirier. The BMF of UFC, Jorge Masvidal, writes, I've known Dustin Poirier since his first or second fight in the UFC and so happy for him to be now one of the best fighters in the world. Carla Esparza tweets, whoa, did not see that one coming. Congrats, Dustin. Platinum Mike Perry chimes in with, respect to Notorious MMA for taking that fight with a hungry top contender. The immortal Matt Brown, fresh off a fight on UFC Fight Island, writes, everyone talking like they're shocked, but upsets like that happen on literally almost every card. And Patricio Pitbull, the champ over at Bellator, writes, looks like the teacher at Notorious MMA learned from the pupil Strap Animal MMA. Didn't that look just like you? And moving on to the co-main event, where Michael Chandler made good in rare fashion on his UFC debut, TKOing ranked fighter Dan Hooker in less than 5 minutes. Funky Ben Askren chimes in again, damn, killed him. Michael Chandler and Ben Askren, of course, very good friends. Heading over to Karen Till, wow, 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 wow. Alpha Cat Zingano's back with, crazy that Hooker can't go home for another week or two, then has to quarantine there. Bilal Muhammad writes, wow, welcome to the UFC, Chandler. Rampage Jackson gives a quick shout out with team at Monster Energy, hands up. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, all caps, wow, welcome to the UFC, Mike Chandler MMA. Fellow Bellator veteran John Fitch writes, wow, big finish by Chandler. Mallory Martin writes, damn Chandler, put the pressure on him. Brianna the Bull writes, woohoo baby, give that man his bonus and some. Spoiler, Michael Chandler and Dustin Poirier both took home 50 G's for performance bonuses. Bellator prospect Dylan Dennis writes, who said Bellator's not legit? Brendan Allen chimes in, huge win for Michael Chandler, so happy for you, bro. Jimmy Manuel can admit that he's wrong sometimes. He writes, okay, I got that one wrong too. Great way to make your UFC debut. Bryce Mitchell tweets, Michael Chandler is legit, brother. Eddie Weiland says, holy shit, Michael Chandler. Bellator welterweight champ Douglas Lima is back, and this time he says, killer KO, good stuff, Michael Chandler. Patricio Pitbull, who knocked out Michael Chandler in their most recent fight in Bellator, both kind of compliments and disses Chandler at the same time. He writes, good work, my son. Daddy is proud of you. Tatiana Suarez writes, damn, that power is for real. Jon Jones adds, okay, I'm excited about Chandler. That was awesome. Chandler's training partner Gilbert Burns, who fights Kamar Usman in March for the welterweight strap, says, welcome to the UFC, my guy and future champion Mike Chandler. Let's go. Bellator's David Rickles, well, I feel much better about my career at this point. LOL. Francis Ngannou writes, I didn't see that coming. Dominic Cruz says, easy money when they go down in the first. And Juan Archuleta writes, Mike Chandler MMA with the bomb puts Bellator on the map. Yee. And that is all for today's video, guys. Hit subscribe, tap that notification bell, leave a like on this video. We've got a bunch of cool original content over at Fightful MMA. We've got UFC fighters reacting to Conor McGregor's best trash talk, UFC fighters reacting to Street Beef's backyard brawls. We have Dustin Poirier's former coach Dean Thomas ranking Dustin Poirier's top 10 opponents in a tier list, and a whole lot of more original content. So hit us up.